This study is a study commissioned by the Ministry of Social and Family Development. And in this study, we are interested in young children with disabilities in early intervention centers in Singapore. In this study, we're trying to understand the factors that might be associated with the outcomes of the children as well as that of families. And as a part of this study, we are also trying to understand how children who are in preschools develop, as well as how the parents are doing in terms of their well-being. Now, this is important for us because it helps us to understand, and it helps us to give us a sense of how children with disabilities can be benchmarked against children and the families of those in preschools. Okay, in this study, we will be having each child participate in a series of child-friendly activities. So the activities that we are using with each child comes from this standardized kit developed in America called the Brigance Inventory of Early Development. And essentially what happens in this series of activities is that we try to understand your child's development across a couple of developmental domains. And we basically elicit that through a couple of activities. So some of the activities might be based on tabletop tasks with the child, and we might be showing your child some information, and we might be trying to ask them some questions. Other times we might be giving them some things to manipulate, such as blocks or something to draw with. Other times we might be getting out of the table. We might be trying to get a sense of how your child's motor skills are like in throwing a ball, or in seeing how they use their feet for motor movements like walking, running, hopping, so such things. The IAD-3, or the Brigance Inventory of Early Development, is an instrument developed in the US to help us to understand your child's development. It is designed for children from birth all the way to 7 years, 11 months. So it's got a range of activities that allows us to understand the development. The kind of activities that we will be choosing for your child will pretty much depend on your child's age. And it typically takes between 30 minutes to 60 minutes in length. Although the study is focused on your child's development, we really need the help of parents as well. That is because as parents, you know your child best. And so in some of the domains that we are trying to get a better understanding of your child's development, such as your child's adaptive skills, your child's social and emotional skills, we really would need your input. How we are doing this is that we'll be sending home survey forms to you, and we really would need your responses on those forms to allow us to get a full picture of your child's development and for us to complete the summary report that we'll be sending for your child. We would like to thank you for considering having your child take part in this study. We believe that this study is important because it will be among the first that gives us a sense of how children develop in Singapore. We rely very frequently on American and Australian research, but we really need something about Singapore children to help us along our teaching. For your child's time, we will be also sharing with you a summary report of your child's development, where we'll be describing how your child has developed, what we have seen your child's development across a couple of domains. We will also be providing your child with a token of appreciation, and most importantly, this study will inform the field in terms of early childhood education as well. please rest assured that your child's confidentiality is of utmost importance in this study. Although we will be collecting very important information about your child's development, identifying information will be removed, and so when we do the analysis, it will be across many children. So if you're really interested in this, we would like to urge you to complete the consent form and send it to your school, your child's school teacher. So there is more information attached to the consent form. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us. And another way in which you can get regular updates about this study is that if you go on our Facebook site and like the study site.